Yo, we back. Real Recognize Real, man. The hottest podcast in North Carolina, the East Coast, down south. Whichever way you want to call it, we go up against anybody right now. That's how we feeling. You know what I'm saying? Got a little swagger. Got our swagger back. Mama said I killed the man, so I guess I got my dagger back. We got my boy in the house. We got my boy Corey McCANN. What's up, my G? How you doing, brother?
Big bro, man, blessed and highly favored, man.
Yo,
good to
man,
see you, bro.
it's a long time coming, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
I've been seeing your work out here. I've been seeing how you doing it out here, and you know it's only right to have you on the Real Recognize Real. You know what I'm saying? Podcast tonight. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my co-host. OG Squeeze had a catering event tonight, but Numsy Bum, you already know how it is. You already know how my boy coming. You know what I'm saying? So he had a great catering event, private event, man, that he killed. You know what I'm saying? I think my boy had like stuffed lobster, stuffed salmon, lobster. Ooh. Yeah, so
that's big.
Shout out to my boy. So I told him I'm holding down on our other end of the business. You know what I'm saying? And bringing my dog in to really just talk about what's going on in our city right now, because you know you advocate a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I done seen you on the news, I see your lives, and you know you have a great following for the right reasons. You know what I'm saying?
Appreciate you, bro.
So you from Winston?
I am from Winston-Salem, man.
What side of town you from?
So I grew up in North Hills, man.
Oh, okay, North Hills.
Yeah, the bottom of the bottom, Forest Hill Avenue.
Already?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What high school you went to?
I went to the Mount Tabor High School, man. Proud graduate, 2004.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So after high school, you went to state? Where you go?
So I actually signed a letter of intent to play football at Livingstone College.
Oh, okay.
In Salisbury, North Carolina.
Oh, you played ball in high school?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
What position?
4 years. I played DB.
Oh,
yeah,
damn.
4 years
that's
in
what's
Mount
up.
Tabor, yeah, under Coach Sal.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. So yeah, appreciate that, bro. After that, went to Livingstone College, played there for about 2 years. Really, you know, just young, making mistakes, man.
Right.
So kind of
Like
got off
we
track
all
a little
do.
bit. Yeah.
Right.
And then I eventually re-enrolled and finished my collegiate career at Winston-Salem State University, where I received my degree in interdisciplinary studies with a concentration in integrated studies.
Damn, that's what's up, bro.
Appreciate
I didn't
it,
even
bro.
know you played football just now, man. Damn. That's
Yes,
what's
sir.
up. So when did you start really, cause when I was living in Texas, I came back and that's when I kind of seen you when like somebody got murdered in the city. That's when I pretty much was seeing your face around. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
like on social media. So when did you start getting into that type of atmosphere? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. So, well, first and foremost, let me just say this, man. Thank you again for allowing me to be a part of this platform,
no
man.
problem.
Yeah, big shout out to Real Recognize Real Podcast 336. You guys are doing amazing things, man.
I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I
Appreciate
appreciate you. So before I go into that, I gotta preface it by saying thank you for what you're doing for the city, bro. You and OG Squeeze.
That's what's up.
Already, bro.
Appreciate that.
Big time love,
Already.
man. Yeah, but to answer your question, man, I first got to start off with just giving honor to my parents. My parents are actually from Birmingham, Alabama.
Oh, okay.
And they actually grew up in Birmingham during the Jim Crow era.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, my mom is a Vietnam veteran. And so she actually wanted to get into advocacy and activism, you know, growing up during a time of racial segregation where it was really, really bad, obviously. But her parents, because she was so young, wouldn't allow her to advocate, you know, be a part of activism because again, she was, 17, 18 years old. So I'm kind of living vicariously through my parents, man, and as far as advocacy is concerned and activism. But pretty much, man, we'll maybe get into it like around 2018. I'm gonna say from 2017 to 2018, man, that was just this uptick of violence and not just violent crimes, you know what I'm saying, or violent occurrences, but homicides altogether within Winston.
Right.
And man, it really hit home for me when a homeboy that I grew up with, God bless his soul, one Mr. James Davis, when he lost his life heinously to an active senseless street violence in North Hills, man. And so when it hit home for me and my other co-founder, Mr. Richard Singletary, because we grew up together in North Hills as well, we decided, man, that we wanted to advocate because what we were noticing, Hootie, like people were doing a lot of talking, but nobody was going to the epicenter of what was going on. nobody was going to the core of what was going on. You know, you had a lot of people talking from behind pulpits, behind city council platforms, but nobody was really engaging, man. And so we decided we wanted to step up.
Let me ask you this. James Davis, was that So Focused?
That's So Focused. That was my homeboy.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. Shout out, rest in peace, So Focused. I actually seen his mom the other day at the gas station, man.
Yeah, man.
Shout out to Miss Mom, and shout out to us brother Terry Clayton.
That's my dog.
Right. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, man. And so as aforementioned, that really hit home for us. And when we were seeing the uninvolvement from people who were supposed to be involved, Richard and I, man, we decided to come together and we wanted to take a stand in some capacity. So that's how we got started, man. And we've been rolling ever since.
Shout out to Richard, man. Me and Richard, we went to we grew up together at Union Baptist Church, man.
Shout out, big bro.
Right. So his parents was real. I was honored to have them in my life growing up, man. Like, so I definitely got to give a shout out to him. Yes, so sir. You have an event coming up. Before we talk about your event, you had a situation with the Greensboro police a couple weeks ago. I seen a live. You was hot, you was mad. I asked you what was going on in your live, and you was kind of trying to break it down to me. So I said, you know what, I'm going to wait till he get on the show, and I'm going to really ask him about it. So, of course, this real recognized real, man. We do what we want, you know what I'm saying? And
absolutely.
As of right now, you know, we definitely have a problem with Greensboro Police Department for how they did, you know, Tamika Little, and shout out Blue Stars for Boy. Rest in peace, Boy. So we really have a problem with them right now on the whole investigation part of Tamika Little and her situation. So when I heard you had a run-in with them, I definitely, like I said, wanted to get you on the show and you tell that story because, you know, it's a lot going on under that umbrella over there right now. So we need to really, everything that's going on with them, we really need to put it out there until something's done over there, cause you know it ain't right. So go ahead and tell me your story, like I said, from beginning to the end. Let me hear it.
Absolutely, man. So if I may, Hootie, before I go into that, I actually, on a public platform, I actually owe the Greensboro Police Department an apology.
Okay.
And let me tell you why. Because I actually had an opportunity following the events that transpired to actually talk to them. I talked to actually a couple of the chiefs of said departments.
Okay.
And it was actually a separate entity. So let me just go on the record again, as stated, you know, I actually owe them an apology, and that's why it's good for the community to be educated on said things. Now, I know for my situation, you know, I definitely wanted to owe them an apology. Now, I can't speak to anything else, but I definitely know for mine, I definitely wanted to extend that olive branch.
Now what went from the live to an apology? So
from the live, again, as stated earlier, you know, I was under the premise that they were all under the same jurisdiction.
Okay.
But what we got to realize is that, you know, within said counties and certain cities, all of the public safety jurisdictions are not all one and the same. And so the ones that actually searched me, which I want to talk about, was the ALE. Those were a separate entity. Those are the ones that, that was a separate entity. So yeah, it wasn't actually Greensboro Police Department. It was ALE of Greensboro.
Okay, so them the ones that harassed you. Now, okay.
Absolutely, yeah.
All right.
So I definitely wanted to put that out there, and thank you, bro, for letting me do that.
Now, Greensboro Police, we still on y'all ass.
Yeah,
Don't
we got to
twisted. But okay, this ain't involving y'all right now, so I made a mistake. I apologize for that.
As do I. As do I.
Okay. Now, what did the ALE do?
So basically, I was at a location that was black owned and operated on a Friday night. Matter of fact, it was a couple of weeks ago. So long story short, big bro, I'm sitting there chilling, talking to my little shorty, man. We on the couch or whatnot. And all of a sudden, we see these two officers with these green outfits come in. So the first thing, again, as aforementioned, big bro, we uneducated about what's going on.
Right.
We thinking it's somebody from maybe like ICE or something like that. That they're looking for, like, you know, an immigrant or somebody that's illegal. So then 2 officers went from like 5, then 5 ended up being like 20, all in this one said location. And all of them were European Americans. All of them were Caucasian. So when I'm sitting down, this lady comes around the corner where I'm sitting at, big bro, with this big ass K9. Can we cuss on this podcast?
Yeah, of course. Okay. Real recognize real. We do what we want.
So she comes around with this big ass K9, man, and I like jump. You know what I'm saying? Naturally, because this is a big dog.
Right.
So when the dog comes around, I look at the other male officer kind of looking at him like, yo, bro. So when I looked at him like that, he immediately tells me, get up off that couch and go stand over there. So I'm looking at him crazy again because I'm like, yo, bro, I'm a grown man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you can be courteous. And he says it again. I said, get up and go stand over there.
Okay.
Yeah. So I get up. I ain't say nothing. I'm just on my phone. And, bro, he's grilling me the entire time as I'm getting up because I can see him from my peripherals. And he's just like, yo, man, you look kind of frantic. What's going on with all that? Why all that aggression? And at this point, I'm kind of like, okay, I see what's going on. He's trying to deliberately get a response out of me.
So let me ask you this. What was their reason for coming in the first place?
So apparently there was a tip about the location we were at that, of course, serves alcohol.
Okay.
And so apparently they got a tip from an outsider that maybe something that was outside of the confines of an establishment that serves alcohol was going on.
Okay. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. I got you.
So when I got up, you know, he's like trying to egg me on, and then as I go to the side, I'm scrolling my phone and minding my business. Big bro, he just standing beside me the entire time, just standing, like grilling me right there.
Right.
And so he asked me again, man, what was all that aggression about? I'm like, man,
damn.
listen, yeah, you know, at this point, no sir, yes sir, that's all out the window. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, look, man, wasn't nobody getting aggressive.
Right.
I'm just standing right here. So he just shaking his head, like grilling me. 3 minutes later, he asked me to see my ID. Now, legally, I didn't have to do that.
Exactly.
I didn't have to provide my ID.
Right.
But I know how situations like this could go. So when I gave him the ID, I was like, all right, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and comply. Gave him the ID. He looking at it, big bro. He's like, are you still at such and such? I'm like, yeah, I'm still there. He's like, okay. Gave me back my ID. He gonna tell me, now this is the ALE department.
Right.
He tells me, well, I just wanted to make sure you didn't have any illegal or violent weapons on you. First of all, bro, you are the ALE department.
Right.
Y'all supposed to be searching things dealing with alcohol and illegal sales of alcohol, not looking for no violent weapons.
Right.
Second of all, if they let me in and they searched me properly, why do you think I'm gonna have some weapons on me? And everybody in Winston-Salem that know me, they know how I dress.
Right.
My clothes are normally tight fitted, slim fitted or whatnot. Like, bro, what am I gonna be carrying on me that makes you feel like I'm gonna have a weapon on my person? You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So I'm like, no, sir, I don't have anything. As a matter of fact, I'm an anti-street violence advocate and activist in Winston-Salem. And big bro, when I told him that, if you could have seen the look on his face, and he's like, oh, man, well, thank God, man, for what you do. Trying to shake my hand and stuff like that, man. And I was just so pissed. I just kind of gave him like the limp handshake. You know what I'm saying? So needless to say, I filed the complaint with the Greensboro Police Department. And that's when they educated me on the right steps to take and who to talk to. And I did get a response back from someone in Raleigh. But even in talking to that person in Raleigh, bro, he was very short with me. Very matter of fact with me.
Right.
And I'm gonna be honest with you, Hootie. Of course, he's one of those good old boys.
Right.
Because they were calling me from not Raleigh technically, but from Garner.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, man. And so I'm still awaiting a response now because it's an internal investigation. Even after me sending videos of how they were handling people, the pictures of the man that's, checked my ID, et cetera, they still said that it's an internal investigation. But I'm definitely not giving up the fight. You know what I'm saying? Because I not only advocated on behalf of myself, but even a young lady that was detained that night. And so I'm just urging the community when things like this happen.
The one you was with on the couch?
No, it was another young lady I had saw. They had her in handcuffs.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And she reached out to me via inbox after she saw my live. And so I was like, okay, look, this is how we going to do it. I sent emails, filed that complaint, you know what I'm saying? And subsequently I got the response. But yeah, man, I'm still on top of it, bro. I'm still on top of it now, still waiting. But this is why it's important for us as a community, namely the Black and brown community, given the climate that we in today, we got to stick together and we got to stay on their ass, man, for real, especially with entities like that. Because when it's just one person, it just makes it seem like we're just complaining or ranting.
Right.
But when we do it together as a community, now they got to respond. You dig what I'm saying? But yeah, man, this is the first time in my 39 years of life that I've ever encountered a situation like that, man.
Man, that's crazy, man. Real recognize real, man. Y'all be sure to share. Y'all be sure to subscribe. Y'all be sure to tell a friend, man. Tune in to the hottest podcast, man, in North Carolina right now. So how do you feel about the violence that's going on in the city right now? Is the is the murder rate higher or lower? Well, it's kind of the beginning of the year, of course.
Right.
But how we looking as far as, are we finna break a record? Or, because I know it was a lot of killings the first part of January, man. And so what can we do to, like, calm it down, man? Because we already know the summer coming up, it's finna start getting hot, and you know how that go.
Absolutely,
so,
man.
It's really it's really survival of the fittest out here right now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you know, man, I go to work and go home. Like, I don't really try to, you know what I'm saying, be out here in these streets and these young boys' faces or nothing, man, because it's real out here, man. So what can we do to really try to stop this shit?
Yeah, man. Well, as I always state, big bro, you know, all hands gotta be on deck. And one thing, man, one principle that I always go back to is when you and I were growing up, man, we had OGs that was trying to stir us the right way instead of recruiting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you and I, we came up in the era where if they seen us doing the wrong things that they was doing, they were like, hell nah, man, get your little ass in the house. You know what I'm saying? Take your little ass back to school. But now that climate is different, man. We grew up in the era where everybody was on deck, not just organizations or nonprofits, but the candy lady up the street. You know what I'm saying? The old man around the corner, everybody was involved, man. So ultimately, man, we definitely have to get back to that village.
So are we holding the parents accountable?
Oh, absolutely, man. Look, I'm going to tell you something as far as that is concerned. You know, it really grinds my gears when people are so quick to say, man, these young boys out here, man, they crazy. They crazy. Okay, but nobody is talking about the household.
Right.
Nobody is talking about the home structure, because I see it all the time, man, and I've been seeing it for like the last 6 or 7 years and doing this type of work, man. When we go into these neighborhoods, you know, a lot of those young boys, man, they want to do right.
Right.
They want to do right. But then when you go to their houses, man, and, you know, you see the mom in there, or some may be fortunate enough to have a dad or a father figure, they're doing all of the wrong stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then it becomes a catch-22, because it's like we're trying to talk to the parents, but now the parents today, they get defensive because they think we're trying to criticize their parenting style. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And the grandma at Tony's on Saturday, she ain't trying to babysit shit.
And the grandma about 33, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
So I definitely feel you on, because not all parents, of course, because a lot of these kids, you know, do they dirt outside of the house, you know what I'm saying? A lot of parents don't know. So I don't say all of the parents, but we do got some sorry ass parents out here that, you know, really don't care what the kid is doing out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Bro. You know, little kid be 13, 14, staying out all night damn near. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Like,
absolutely. I've
like,
seen it.
It's crazy, man. Like, bro, take your ass home. Like, what is you doing out here? You know what I'm saying? And you know, I ain't gonna say I don't run past them a lot anymore, because, you know, I don't be out there in them streets like that. But, you know, I just used to see that, man. And, you know, the mom somewhere getting high, you know what I'm saying? And it's just like, you know, the kid is like going downhill and don't even know it yet. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I was blessed to have that, like, growing up. You know, my dad passed when I was 11, but my dad had structure in the house. You know what I'm saying? So here. He gave structure to my brother, and my brother passed that same structure down to me. You know, my mom didn't play that shit, period. So it taught me a lot growing up, even though I stayed in trouble. You know what I'm saying? I still, you know, got in my share of trouble, but it taught me morals, and it taught me, like, when to take my ass home, because you know something finna happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't wait till it happen, man. If you get that feeling, if you get that inner self that's telling you to go home or leave the party or do whatever, man, go ahead and listen to it. You know what I'm saying? So I listened to my inner self a whole lot growing up. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's what saved me, because I made it out a couple situations where it could have got me a whole lot of time, or, you know, whatever it may have you, but it was just the decision making, man, because 2 minutes of a wrong decision, man, can get you
lifetime,
life
pain,
sentence, man.
Yeah, real talk, bro.
You know what I'm saying? And
Absolutely.
it ain't just you that's suffering through that. It's your mom that got to send your commissary. It's your sister that got to come visit. It's your baby mama. You want her to bring the kid to come visit you, man. It's the whole family gets involved in this, man. Over 2 minutes of a mistake, a decision that you made. You know what I'm saying? So, like, I really believe when they like took away a lot of events at the rec center.
Come on, man.
You know what
Come
I'm
on,
saying?
man. Come on.
It took the kids from, like I said, because after school we went to Reynolds Park.
Yeah.
Or we went to Sprague. You know, we played ball till we got tired. You know, we sit in there in the learning center, do our homework. Like, we had a fall league and a summer league. So, you know, shout out to Mr. Barner. You know, shout out to B up there now.
Yeah.
You know, we had structure in the recreation center. Shout out to Miss Farrell. So it was just like, we always had something to do. We can go in the back and go swimming. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when they took away the rec centers and the, you know, I guess they still got the boys club, but the boys club ain't like it used to be. You know what I'm saying? The boys club, you know, they want to bring in the hard heads. You know what I'm saying? They really want to bring the troubled kids in to give them something to do, then get out the streets. You know, it ain't really the same boys club no more. But like I said, man, when they took the rec centers away, man.
Yeah, so I want to speak to that point, man, because, you know, that's another stigma that we have in our city, just in my opinion. And I agree with you 110%, big bro. And not only do I agree with you, but I will also add by saying it's the people that we put in these particular places. Because if you think about it, bro, the rec centers, they're still there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The rec centers are still there. You know, the churches, they're still there. Like you said, as aforementioned, the YMCA, Boys and Girls Clubs, they're still there. But you and I, again, we came up in an era where there were real people that really cared. It wasn't, they just weren't there to be your babysitter.
Yeah.
You know, you had, you know, Miss Johnson from down the street, you know, she would just come down the rec just to volunteer. Probably wasn't getting paid nothing or a little bit, but she sat them kids down and really talked to them. But now you just got staff in place to say, hey, we got people here just to garner these federal grant funds. No, we need to get actual real people in there, albeit that come from these experiences or really trying to make the difference in their lives, man. So yeah, I agree with you, bro. But again, as aforementioned, let's put people in these positions at our recreation centers, not only to give these kids something to do, but are really working with them for real, for real.
And you're absolutely right about that, man. It's the you hit the nail on the head when you said that it's the people that you put in. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, shout out to Ben in the Garden, shout out to B at Reynolds Park. Yeah. Shout out to the other B at Carl Russell. Shout out to Little that used to be at 14th Street. You know, and it's just like you say, the people that you put in place, from the Mo Lucases to the Blackburns.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? It's like people, Stoney, Coach Stoney at the Y, Winston Lake. It's the people that you put in place. Rest in peace, Bill. That you put in them places that really care about the kids. That really had that strong, stern punishment for you when you did something, whether you ran 50 laps or did 25 suicides. You know what I'm saying? It was repercussion and consequences. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't never just you did something bad and they looked it over and you felt like it was right or you can do it again. Nah, they got on your ass right then and there. Whether they kicked you out the rec for a couple of days, made you go home, man, I done had all that happen to me. You know what I'm saying? So
we all have.
But it teaches you, like, you know, they really care. You know what I'm saying? You know, Miss Wright at the old Reynolds Park.
Yes, sir.
You know what
Yes,
I'm saying?
sir.
So them were the secondary parents, because my mom worked second shift, so a majority of my time was at the rec.
Yeah.
So it was
same
that
here.
parenting from the rec center that really, you know, raised me secondary. You know what I'm saying? So,
well, if you think about it, bro, a lot of the infrastructures are beneficial to the people that sit in certain places, like school boards and city council, et cetera, et cetera. Because if you think about it, bro, again, you know, when we were coming up, these were the type of workers in these particular entities that could set up certain programs and do certain activities with us to steer us away from those wrong things. But as the director, but as the old cliche, well, it's not an old cliche, but as the new cliche goes now, crime pays.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so when it's sad to say, but as conspiratory as it may sound, bro, you know, crime does pay. The more people you get in these jail cells and in these prison walls, man, that garners in millions and millions of dollars. So when you got people trying to change the infrastructure, it goes against the status quo.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what better people to put in there than people who are just going through the motions? What better person to hire than somebody who's just going to be there just for the sake of being there? They don't want you to do a lot of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because if you can actually stir these kids in the right direction, then guess what? We can't put people in these jail cells.
Right.
We can't put people behind these bars. You know what I'm saying? And this is where the village comes back into play.
Right. So you definitely have to make smarter decisions out here, man. And you know, as an adult, you know what I'm saying? You see a kid going the wrong way, just holler at them.
Man, come on, man.
Like it don't even take that long to just sit there and just holler at them for a minute. Bro. You know what I'm saying? Just let them know, yo, little homie, listen, I done been there. I already know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So because, man, these little dudes playing these video games. What is the video game called?
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty, man. Yo, dog, that game real as hell. Like, they be smoking your ass on that game. You know what I'm saying?
It's crazy.
A lot of these little kill boys, man, still in these cars, man, and just thinking it's a video game, thinking it's a adventure they going on, man. And it's like, man, they wreck the hell out them cars, and these little boys walk up out of it. Yeah. Like it's crazy, man. You don't even... I ain't seen one of them die yet from a car wreck. These little boys wreck these damn cars, and next thing you know, they running up a hill somewhere, running from the police.
Absolutely,
man.
And
it's just, it's really sad, man, because, you know, 20 years from now, man, it's like what we gonna be at it with it. You know what I'm saying? What we gonna be with it, you know? And it's a sad part of life because, you know, like my co-host OG was saying, a man don't really mature until he's 40, 42. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when the whole maturity level thing really kick in, man. And a lot of kids gonna be, you know, locked up at 14, and when they 42, they got 10 more years left. You know what I'm saying? Doing these big boy crimes, man, and they getting charged as adults in here, man.
Yeah.
And that's what I keep saying. 2 minutes of some stupid shit, man, you know, have these little kids gone for 40 years, man. So it's like us as adults really got to pull the kid to the side, man. Like when I be out, you know, I have a kid walk up to me, I seen your podcast, I seen you on TV.
That's dope.
I'm like, word, little homie, what you got going on? You know, what you doing now? You know, how your grades looking? Because sometimes, man, you just need to ask a kid them questions, man, to show them that you concerned. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Like I try to go to these high school games, man, or some of these rec games, and just, you know, just holler at them, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, say some of the kids be with their parents and listen to the podcast, and, you know, so when I see them, I let them know it's real out here, man. It's not a game, man. When you get in that system, you in that system, man. Like you said, it's money, it's court costs, it's lawyer fees, it's bonds, it's commissary. You know what I'm saying? It's just... it costs, brother. Like, so it's you in that junk working for 10 cents an hour, and you at like you can't go to McDonald's and work for $10 or something. Like, you too good to put on the motherfucking McDonald's hat. You know what I'm saying? But you'll sit up there and mop the floor for 10 cents, man, when you in that joint. So it's like, come on, man. We got to stop making stupid decisions out here, man.
And man, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Now, you know, I talk. You know
no, you good, man. That's actually the rhetoric that we, not only as organizations, but the village, that we need to bring back.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We don't need to water down that shit, man. None of that. Like, bro, these are the types of talks that we need to have to our young people, the quote unquote OGs now. What the hell? I don't know what an OG is now. The OGs be damn 17 years old now. Yeah. They be claiming. But anyway, man. But yeah, man, that's the type of narrative that we need to bring back. We don't need to hold nothing back. And we need to, that's the kind of, you know, the points and the principles, man, the points of view. That's how we got to give it to our youth. And I'm going to say something too, man, about what you said about popular culture, man. That's another enemy that we have in our community, albeit video games, you know, these videos, music, etc. And I feel that as a community, it's time to start holding certain entities accountable. Listen, I know that we live in a democratic society where people can practice freedom of speech. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like radio stations, etc. And I understand that, you know, they get paid to play certain things. But we also, as the village, have that same right to say, listen, bro, this shit is destroying our youth, bro. We playing this music, we playing these video games. They think they can just hit a goddamn reset button, they can come back, and no, it don't work like that, bro. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And so, listen, man, like, we are holding y'all accountable, man, to kind of change this narrative. And what do we need to do? Who do we need to write, email, protest against, whatever, so that we can get this shit altered? You know what I'm saying? We, you know, our organization, I'm gonna tell you what we do, man. Like, you know, a lot of times we talk to, for example, people that like to host certain events and venues, you know, that pretty much are gonna be advocating about shit that's going on in the streets. Yeah. We like to talk to those promoters, man, and like, okay, let's see if we can collaborate. Let's see if we can partner so we can kind of maybe put something together. Like, we're not trying to tell y'all that y'all can't do y'all thing, because at the end of the day, we know y'all a business and y'all got to eat, but this is our community. So let's see if we can't partner or collaborate together, man, and see if we can't put some shit together to kind of steer this narrative a little bit. You know what I'm saying? But people got to be held accountable, man, because there are a myriad of things that contribute to our street violence. It ain't just growing up in the hood and kids having to get it how they live. They got a whole bunch of stuff going on, man. Peer pressure, lack of anger management, lack of mental health and wellness, man. It's a lot of shit that we got to address, and it's not just based off one entity, man.
Yo, because if the village don't, you know, if the village don't take over and raise your kid, the gangs will, man.
Straight up, bro. Straight up.
Real recognize real, man. Y'all tune in, man. Y'all be sure to subscribe, man. Y'all be sure to share. Tell everybody about it, man. We had the realest guest that you can think of, man, on this show. You feel me?
Appreciate you, bro.
To have the homie Corey McCann to come in on Real Recognize Real and actually speak his piece. And he asked, can you cuss on here? Hell yeah, you can cuss on here, brother. You say what the hell you want on here. So I see you got an event going on. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now, when is your event?
So it's called the Rally Up Winston-Salem. It's our 5th annual Family Speak Out Forum and Panel Discussion. Okay. It's going to be this next Thursday, February the 27th, 2025 at 6:30 p.m. And it's going to be held at Haynes Hosier Recreation Center. Okay. So what the event is going to entail, man, we're going to have some amazing panelists, man. We got a few of them on the feed right now. As a matter of fact, one of our esteemed panelists is we got a shared homegirl on there, man, Miss Maisha Lee.
Maisha.
Yes, sir. Yes,
what's
sir.
Up? She commented. Yes, sir. She commented on my live earlier.
That's my girl, man. She is a sweetheart, man. She's a queen, man. The mother of the late great Jalen Cochran, man. Jig. Yes, sir. Jig Marley. Hopefully she'll be able to make it down here from PA, man, and she's going to be one of our panelists. But it's an opportunity for the community to hear the panelists' stories of how they're navigating through their journeys of losing loved ones through street violence. So some of our panelists include, Hootie, like, we got teachers on there that have lost students. We got people on there that have lost children, cousins. So yeah, they're going to be giving their testimonies, man. And then we're also going to have some community resources there as far as like mental health and therapy. We got a couple of male mentorship groups coming through.
That's big.
So it's a lot of people that are thinking that, it's just a panel where people are just going to be talking and we're not doing nothing. No, we wanted to create a platform where people can both share their stories, but we also wanted to create an avenue for people to network with these said entities, man, to get help. And we're encouraging everybody to come out. Ministers, mentorship groups, and people, please bring your youth. Bring your youth. I don't care if they on the dean's list. I don't care if they on the at-risk list. Like, bring the youth because they need to be there. So we're excited to have this event, man.
When is it again?
So it's going to be next Thursday, February the 27th, 2025, 6:30 p.m. At Haynes Hosier Recreation Center, right across the street from the McDonald's on Akron Avenue.
I wanted you to throw that in there again. Okay,
yeah, man. And y'all can they can go to our Rally Up Winston-Salem page and they can click on the event that way. I'm going to be posting about it every day.
Yeah.
So I'm going to be posting a link. So just click on the link. Man, it's going to be an amazing event. We're encouraging the community to come out.
Now, another thing I want you to talk about. Now I haven't made it down there.
Okay.
But you invite me, bro.
All the time.
Homie. You invite me. So I work. I'll be at work, man. But you invite me every Wednesday. Tell me what goes on Wednesdays, man.
So yeah, man, about that, bro. Because I got to get you down there, man. Because I know you. I know you like to be on the scene, man. You a traveling man, though. Yeah. I gotta link up with you about that travel, man. For real.
We get on that plane.
Yes,
man,
sir.
Let's
do it,
do
man.
Some shopping and we'll do some good eating, man.
Absolutely, man. But on Wednesdays, man. So for those of y'all who know, y'all know I love to be on the grown and mature scenes, man. Whether it's going to a lounge, dancing, getting dressed up. But every Wednesday at Trust, where Alexander and Devereaux used to be at in Greensboro, North Carolina, on Gate City Boulevard. They have something called Wind Down Wednesday. So it's an open mic poetry session from 8 to 10 p.m. hosted by my girl Denalja James. And then right after that, they have an open mic music session from 10 to 12, man. It's a very laid back venue. Man, it's great vibes, great energy, great food.
Now, one time I went and ate brunch upstairs. Something be going on upstairs.
So every Sunday, they call that the Pretty Girl Playground. So everybody done got wind of that, man. Shout out to my man, Mike Clark, and my guy, Jeremiah Spooner. Those are the owners of Trust, man. Great black-owned establishment, great black men doing their thing in the realm of entrepreneurship. But yeah, every Sunday, they had the girls brunch up there. So you got women from Winston, Greensboro, Burlington, and they just be having a good time. But yeah, man, it's a real grown and mature event, man. I love it, man.
I got to link up with them homies, man. See we having an event there, man.
Absolutely, man.
See what's going on with that. Shout out to Alexander Devereaux. I remember after the club when they used to have the breakfast.
Yeah.
You go there and eat breakfast 2 a.m.
Yes.
Then they start killing your ass in there. So I had to stop going. That was back in the day.
That's back in the day, boy.
But I'm good they open that back up because that's a nice spot. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Alexander Devereaux is real nice, man.
Absolutely, man.
How your children doing?
Man, everybody's doing well, man. I appreciate you asking, man. I got 2 boys and a beautiful baby girl, man. And they're doing well. Just trying to keep them on the path. And that was actually another big reason that I got involved in this type of work. Because look, I don't quite tell the parents this when we go to the neighborhoods like Piedmont Circle and Rolling Hills, but because we got to be careful in how we could tell our message. But what I really be wanting to tell them, big bro, look, your little badass kids got to go to school with my kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so if it takes me being a male mentor to your kids, you know what I'm saying? Then goddamn it, so be it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because my kids got to be raised in the same era as yours.
Right.
And I'll be damned if mine go down that path.
Right.
I'll be damned. You know what I'm saying? Straight up. So I have an 11-year-old, a 5-year-old, and a 3-year-old.
Oh, that's good. Oh,
yes,
that's
sir,
good,
man.
brother.
Absolutely. Yeah, man. Those my babies, man.
Yeah, and like you said, man, and that was a powerful statement right there. Your kids got to grow up with my kids, brother. So let's make sure your kids on the right path just in case they might bump into each other. So we don't want no problems, man. So
yeah, man.
Like, cause these kids are really disrespectful out here, man. Like, they really are, man. They turn other people graves up, and they just doing real disrespectful stuff out here, man. So I really need, like you say, the village to step up and really talk to them. Like, I mean, let's just speak on reality. All kids ain't here to be changed or altered. Now we know that some just gone. Some just don't give a damn no more. You know what I'm saying? But the ones that are out here that you can really talk to, like I mentioned earlier, you know, talk to them, because you never know what type of impact you make. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember all my OGs from back in the days that really sat down and talked to me. Like, man, anybody from, you know, Slug, rest in peace, to man, Bay Ray, to Bone, to Wop, to El Rico, to man, my brother, like just everybody, all the OGs, like just that really had me under their wing. Like, yo, Hootie, it's something in you. It's something in you that we see, man. Whether you see it or not, like, we see it. You know what I'm saying? Trav Russo, you know, Trav Russo. When I was broke in Dallas, man, Trav Russo sent me $50 one time, Western Union. I never forget this. The man sent me $50, man, and I tell that brother I love him every time I talk to him, man, because that $50 was like $5,000 at the time. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, bro.
I was broke.
Those were the real OGs.
Right, man. I was broke, man. That $50 got me about 20 bags of oodles and noodles. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I was good, but it was the type of thing at the time where the brother said he was going to do it and did it. You know what I'm saying? You have a lot of people out here, yeah, man, I got you, bro. I got you. You don't even hear from them no more. And they think just because you living out of town, like, you making it. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe that everybody that live in Atlanta rich, my nigga.
Come on, man, say that.
You feel me? So that's the whole
that's real, bro.
reality part of it. Everybody that moved to Atlanta ain't rich. You know what I'm saying? Some of them niggas one check away from a shelter.
Come on, man.
You know, they ain't gonna tell you that part on social media, though. Right. You know what I'm saying?
That's real rap.
So that's the whole thing we have to think about, man. You know, get yourself structured, get yourself situated, man. Ain't no city easy to move to.
No, sir.
I don't give a damn what they tell you.
It ain't easy to move, period. Yeah.
You gonna struggle, or you know, you gonna have your money saved up. You know what I'm saying? You gonna transfer your job. You gonna do everything right, but don't act like you're not gonna have a time where you gonna struggle just because you're in a different city. Yeah, it's a lot of opportunities in the big city. Well, it's also more people. It's also more crime. You know what I'm saying? So also more traffic, damn it. So a lot of that you have to look at. The cost of living is higher. You know what I'm saying? So don't think it's just a walk in the park when you move out of Winston or move out of North Carolina, because it ain't.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Nigga, move out of North Carolina and shit, be back in 2 weeks because they done partied in Atlanta a week straight and went broke. Shit, that's exactly how it is.
Yeah, man.
Shit, nigga back at home at David Staffing.
Right.
Getting sent to Sunoco. What you about to do, my nigga?
Yeah.
Shit, go to Tony's. Man, give me some shout outs, man.
Yeah. Right. So let me see, man. Definitely want to shout out my big bro, my best friend, man, Mr. Richard Singletary, who's also, we grew up together. That's my dog, man. He's also the co-founder of Rally Up Winston-Salem. Miss Michelle Boone. Man, she is a phenomenal woman, man. She's actually our chaplain and community coordinator.
I know Michelle. Michelle, what's up?
Everybody know Miss Boone, man. We call her Dr. Boone, man. We call her Dr. Boone. She's our community coordinator, man.
I met Michelle in Cold Red days, way back. Shout out
man.
Michelle.
She is amazing, man. So she's on our board. She's actually going to host our event at Trust next month. We're going to have a domestic abuse survivors forum as well, and she's going to host that, man. So
how often do you do these events?
We try to do them, man, at least bi-monthly. So we got the panels and the discussions going on, but as like you stated, as far as like the spring and summertime, we really want to try to get some consistency within like the actual centers. So for 3 years straight, man, we were actually going to Piedmont Circle once a month. Okay. Man, we would chop it up. Okay. Yeah, we would just chop it up, man, in the community center. Yeah. Just get the kids, man, and we be talking real shit to them. You know what I'm saying? Just chopping it up with them, man. But yeah, we do these events at least at the bare minimum bi-monthly, man. Okay. And we're trying to do more because we don't want to just, again, talk. You know what I'm saying? We actually want to do the work. There's a lot of work to be done, man. And so we need people on deck. And that's why I'm glad you made the mention of, people just pulling somebody to the side. Look, you ain't got to be in an organization to pull somebody 10 seconds to the side, bro. Like, I done been in plenty of situations. Like, so for example, when we would go to Piedmont Circle, we would pass out flyers every Wednesday, right? Because we would have those meetings on those Thursdays. So every third Thursday of the month. So on the Wednesdays, we be in there, Hootie, and we be passing out flyers and reminding people. And yeah, man, you would be surprised how many of those young dudes that I'd be like, oh, bro, pull your damn pants up, bro.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Or I hear one of the little homies, man, talking crazy to his mama. Yo, bro, watch your goddamn mouth. That's your mama, bro. Like, chill out. Bro, come here. Let me holler at you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they wouldn't have no issue with it. You feel me? And 10 seconds just saved you a lifetime of not disrespecting your parents. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Or
that's
whatever.
Deep. That's
so,
real.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. And that's real on that, too, with these kids, you know, disrespecting their parents, too, man. It's like, you know, honor thy mother and thy father, man, and your days will be longer, man.
Yes, sir. The only commandment we promise. Yeah.
I swear to God, my mama told me that line every damn day.
Straight up.
Every time she thought I got smart, okay? Okay.
Don't even think about it.
Damn day's gonna be short. I'm telling you.
Yeah,
so definitely honor these elders out here, man. Open up a door for an elder, man.
Come on, man.
You know, you see them coming through, man. Hold the door open for them.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? You know, it's like that's how I was raised, man, in the church. And Rich will tell you, man, it's like that's what we do.
Yeah.
Like ain't no cussing around no elders, man. You know what I'm saying? Or if one do slip out in there around you, first thing you do is apologize. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Be sincere with it, man.
Absolutely.
Because we don't disrespect the elders, man, because you know what I'm saying, as we get older, they grow older.
That's right.
So we really want to be there for them in that time of need, man, because I'm gonna tell you something real. These resident homes out here and this home care health, they ain't giving a damn about y'all parents, man.
Hell nah.
Man, they in there on that couch sleep and
what?
You know, on social media and all of that.
They ain't even tending to your people, man.
They ain't even thinking about your damn grandma back there. You know what I'm saying? So we have to definitely check up on these parents and our grandparents in these homes, man. Pop up. Shit, don't call. Pop up and see what the hell they doing in there. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you.
Yeah.
It's more than what you think going on, man. They in there for that check.
Yeah, sure.
Trust me, they don't give a damn about Grandma Susie. I swear to God, they don't give a damn about Susie. Hey. They just don't want to clean her ass up if she die on a shift. I swear to God, they don't.
That's how they be. Hey man, I wanted to give just a few more shout outs real
Go
quick,
ahead.
man. Shout out to my to Forsyth Wins, man. They're also a violence interrupter group. Pastor Curtis Friday, my big brother Artemis Peterson, aka Papa.
What up, Pop?
Yes, sir. That's my dog, man. Velma Terry, man. Calvin Clements, all of them, man. Terrell, all of them, man. They're doing amazing work. I mean, amazing.
TY, what up, TY?
Amazing work in the community, man. We're actually going to partner with them, man, in the upcoming months, man. So we're excited about that. Shout out to Nakia Ingram, man, with Enough is Enough. Frankie Gist, all them, man. People that are really doing the work, man. My man David Vallada, he's actually from the South Side, man.
Okay.
He works with the Hispanic community over there.
Migo.
Yeah, that's
Big
it.
Migo.
That's him. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah.
I never knew Big Migo real name.
Yes, sir. My man Devada. Yeah. So El Gordo de la Gente on Facebook. Yeah. It means champion for the people. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Okay.
Yes, sir, man. He has a boxing entity, Nueva Vida, man.
Yeah.
So he's doing amazing things as well. So shout out to them, man. People that actually got boots on the ground.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Definitely shout out to Migo. I've been knowing Migo for a long time, man.
Yes, sir.
That's my homie
That's my
right
dog,
there.
man.
Yeah. Real one.
Yes, sir.
He doing great on that weight loss challenge, man. He looking good over there. You
Shout
know
out
what
to
I'm
him.
saying? So shout out to Migo. Anybody else?
Yeah, man. And I love you, Mom. Love you, Dad. Thank y'all for everything. Appreciate that. Like I said, my mom is actually a Vietnam veteran.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
And so just with her, man, she paved the way for my siblings and I, man. Shout out to my sisters, Carmen, Romel, and Ariana. I'm actually the only boy, man. So,
okay. That's what's
we
up.
live vicariously through her, man. But yeah, my mom, I tell people all the time, just imagine what it was like being a black woman in the 60s in Vietnam.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And so, man, just shout out to her, you know? So yeah, man.
That's what's up, man. Real recognize real, man. Y'all be sure to subscribe. Y'all be sure to like. Y'all be sure to share. Let me give a shout out to God first and foremost for making this possible. You know, for keeping us consistent on these segments every week, every season. You know what I'm saying? want to thank God for keeping it going, man.
Thank you, Lord. Thank
So,
you, Lord.
you
Yes,
know,
sir.
we in that number. You feel me? So that's what I'm really thankful for. Shout out to my co-host, OG Squeeze.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Like I
sir.
said, my dog had an event tonight. You know what I'm saying? He killed it, but nothing she bum. Y'all be sure to my boy got that red snapper too every Friday.
Yes, sir.
He just told me today he gonna have that red snap every Friday. So y'all be sure to holler at him $30 plays, but it's worth it, man. Like
Oh, my boy be cooking.
yeah, he doing
For
this.
real.
He doing this thing right now. I'm proud of homie. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
Shout
sir.
out to everybody that's tuned in to Real Recognize Real, man. We appreciate y'all support us, man. Keep showing us love. You know what I'm saying? Facebook, we going live. Keep sending them stars. You know what I'm saying?
Proud of you,
Our
big bro.
YouTube page, our Real Recognize Real page, our TikTok page, our podcast on Instagram and TikTok. Y'all be sure to share all of that. Y'all be sure to befriend us, man. Y'all be sure to tell everybody what's going on. Tell your cousins on the West Coast, upstate, man. Just look at one episode, man. I promise they'll be tuned in, man.
Yes, sir.
Yo, we still giving purple hearts for Lil Naomi. We still giving blue
Yes,
hearts for
yes.
Boy. Let's keep them in our prayers. Let's keep the family
Absolutely.
in our prayers, you know what I'm saying? Because they the ones that got to deal with the aftermath of it all. You know, when the phone calls stop. You know, when the funeral home stop calling, checking on you, seeing how you doing, you know what I'm saying? Then the times to call, man, and just check up on them because, depression is real, death is real, hurt is real. You know what I'm saying? And let's not forget that when it come to them, man, because, they did have great grandparents. They had great parents, you know what I'm saying? They had great cousins and sisters and brothers, and them the ones that got to deal with it right now. So, before I go, a dog attacked a young man in Winston.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened with that?
So I think the brother was named Jameis Jackson or something to that degree. And I sincerely apologize to anybody that's supporting him right now. So from what I saw, the young man allegedly had committed a burglary, allegedly.
Okay.
And the video shows him trying to get away from officers of the law here in Winston-Salem. I think it's like right up there on top of MLK, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay.
As he's getting away, he surrendered. And the officer, had a K9 run past him. And then, again, what it looks like on video, the K9 came back, and it looks like the officer signaled the K9 to attack.
When he surrendered.
Which after, and bro, I'm going to be honest, dog. I'm going to just call, man, fuck all the politically correct shit to say. The man was clearly surrendered, bro.
Right.
Clearly. Hands
right.
was up. He was on his knees. And you sick that dog on that black man, bro. And so, again, consequently, I'm not going to say subsequently, I'm going to say consequently, they're talking about they're performing an internal investigation. And this is a perfect opportunity for us as a community to be on their ass, bro.
Right.
For real. But if you look at the video, if y'all get a chance, look at the video, and you could clearly see the man had his hands up. And I'm talking about for at least about 3 to 4 seconds, bro. Enough to pull the canine away.
Right.
You trained in that, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Social injustice, that shit is still real, very real, even prevalent within our city. So yeah, but that's what I saw. So y'all look that up if y'all get a chance.
Okay, my co-host OG told me about the story. So if anybody can get in touch with homie, tell him to inbox me. Tell him to inbox OG so we can get him on here and get his side of the story. Because, it's us against them. So let's get him on here while the investigation is going on their end. Let's have our own investigation about it.
Yeah, straight up.
So if anybody can get in touch with him, tell him to hit me. And let's get him on here and holler at him when my co-host OG comes back, and we can definitely sit down and talk to him about this situation. But this Real Recognize Real, man, I definitely applaud you, man. I definitely thank you for coming in, bro. Man. And, all my prayers goes out to your events, man. And you're definitely making a change out here, whether you know it or not, whether it's one kid that listens to your speech, man, or listen to your story, you know what I'm saying? That's one we changed for the better. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that 1 can turn into 3, and that 3 can turn into 6. You know what I'm saying? So it's all the snowball effect. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So don't ever think your practice is going unnoticed, man, because we definitely at Real Recognize Real honored to have you on, and you
Glad
know,
to be
honor
here,
to
bro.
tell your story, man. So
Glad to be here, man.
thank you, brother.
Real love, bro.
You know it.
For real.
You
Thank
know
you,
it.
man.
You know, shout out to
Appreciate
the McCANN boys, man. My boy Chris Beats in the back, man. Hey,
What up? What up? He got me right.
You
He
know,
got us right.
Chris make
That's a bad man.
Chris make everything happen, man. So
It's a bad
I
man.
definitely got to commend my boy. You know what I'm saying? Because when he can get out, man, he gets out. You know what I'm saying? Definitely a great father out here, man.
Yes,
so
sir.
he be having them kids, man. So when he can get here, is definitely honored and appreciated. You know what I'm saying? So real recognize real, man. We out of here. We love y'all. Y'all be sure to hit us. Y'all be sure to subscribe, man. Trust me, we ain't going nowhere because we do what the fuck we want to do on Real Recognize Real. Love y'all.
Already.
Chill.
Already.